everybody, it's Anna. Welcome to the Thursday card in this week's tarot story. Today we have the Two of Pentacles reversed. So as I said earlier this week, Pentacles are connected to the physical realm. So they're about jobs and money and physical vitality, your energy. And the number 2 is the second step in the trajectory. Because there's the 1, then there's the 2. And the 2 is about kind of setting you up well to continue on the work. So if you look at this card upright, this is a card all about balance. This man is dancing a jig as he juggles pentacles. For him to pull this off, he has to find the right balance to be able to stay upright and continue this activity. So here balance is about the physical world. So it's about the balance between activity and rest, or play and work, the activity energetically and how you structure your life, your 24 hours a day. So in this card, we're encouraged to ask the question, what are the dimensions of rest, activity, work, play that we need to be sustainable in our called work? Also here that I think is noteworthy is there's a sea. And in the tarot, the sea or water often shows up when we're being reminded that we need to check in with our intuitive wisdom. This tells us that this balance point is likely not something someone else can give us, but something we need to figure out for ourselves. We have to decide if we're feeling too exhausted or too energetic or too bored or too restless in order to figure out our own dynamic. So it's about us feeling it ourselves to figure out what works for us. And this is particularly important for people who are intuitive or creative, because your work is not always obvious on the outside. And so you might need more rest, more downtime than seems necessary because of the kind of work you're doing. And that's why I think this came to us reversed. I think that when this card shows up reversed, for me, it suggests we have to push into what we might think is imbalance. So all week we've been engaging this narrative, this mind narrative about hard work. We have to work harder, push harder, that we have to do it on our own. We're not going to get support. We have to be independent, that kind of thing. That's been the conversation we've been having this week. So what occurs to me, if that conversation, if that narrative is in our minds, then our vision of balance is not correct, because that narrative tells us we have to work a lot and rest a little. Like work is the primary need, or activity is the primary need. And if we rest more, we're being indulgent. We're out of balance. But the truth might be that imbalance is balance. As I said earlier, the idea of intuitive work requires a different kind of energetic presence that you have to make space for, and that might mean you rest a lot longer or have a lot more downtime than someone who's not doing intuitive work. So you might have to lean into feeling like you're making choices that feel self-indulgent, and other people might tell you you're being self-indulgent and that there's no way to possibly make this work because you're not working hard enough. But that is the challenge point for intuitive and creative people. You have to be able to find your own balance and believe in it and commit to it. Otherwise, your work will not be sustainable long term. So I think all of this week we're talking about that challenge of being able to let go of a theory of what works and actually tune in to what it means to live in the flow of intuitive or creative life. So consider what you can do today to create more imbalance, which actually results in balance. I'll see you tomorrow for our final card. Bye.